It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Hello.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Hello, hello. Hello, Sofa. Hello, Sephiroth. So, we're back in World of Warcraft, as you can see. We're going to check out our vault. I only have one vault. I know there's people out there that have multiple, like, characters with vaults. But I do not. So I just have the one. So, and I don't think there's really much of anything here, but let me see. So, I main a healer, and I use a website called Questionably Epic to sim my gear, and it uses this here. Copy this, and then you put it in onto the website, and then it will spit out if any of these are upgrades. Oh, apparently this. Why would this be? That makes no sense. Why is this being weird? Oh, I know why. Okay, 1 second. I know why. No, that doesn't make any sense. What? It's saying that I should take this, but I have the heroic version. Why would I take this? It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm going to take it off as an option. Now it's saying I should take the belt. I think you know what? I'm going to take this. I don't like any of these options. I think my belt's better. It has haste on it. So, yeah, I'm going to take these, and you can turn them into a socket. I can I can turn those in for... Whoops. Ah, I had the wrong thing. Oh my god. You have to go. Bye-bye, Sofa. Okay. There. Take this. Okay. So, I just wanted to check the vault on this character. Oh, looks like there's some stuff still on the auction house. Some stuff did sell, and then some stuff expired. I'll do all the auction stuff later. We are going to do some time walking dungeons on my alt characters because my alts have really, really, really crappy gear. And then there's some characters that I can level up as well. I don't know if I'll be able to get through all of them. So the game only came up like an hour or so ago because it's been down all day because I had extended maintenance. I think because they added a new phase for Legion Remix today. Okay, that's what I want there. Let me see. If we do 5 time walk dungeons, I get I believe it's, yeah, I think it's a normal raid piece of gear. I might do that later, like, throughout the week. Okay, let's, let me just make sure that things are... That is not right. Wait, did it not? Oh, no, that's definitely not right. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure my voodoo is set up right. Purified Ghost Wolf. Reply. Yeah, this should be good. Okay. Time Walking Dungeon. Legion. These usually don't take very, especially if, as a healer, they don't take very long to queue up for. Let's see what's the wait time. It says a minute. Do I have? I did find out that. Let's see if I can find it on the list here. Yeah, Bounty Hunter. It is on. So there was an add-on that I got when they had this buff to certain mount drops, which was this Bounty Hunter, and it still works, but it doesn't. It includes like everything, anywhere you can get mounts, as in raids or dungeons. So I'm thinking maybe I'll start doing this to gather up. Mounts, because I am like way behind on the mount collecting. Let's see what we have in the mail here. I sold next to nothing. I hate that. Okay. I went through this morning. I logged in this morning and I gathered up everything that I. These dungeons are usually like super easy. Time walking is basically you're doing. You're supposed to be like leveled down, sort of, to the what level? Like it's supposed to scale. So it's not like you're, but it still doesn't scale exactly. Like these were way harder back in the day. Well, not way harder. Dungeons in WoW aren't usually hard, except for at the beginning of an expansion. And even then, it's just when people don't know what they're doing. I like to take shortcuts. There's probably even gear that drops in here that'll probably be upgrades for me. You don't have to roll against other people for loot here. Is there emotes on YouTube? I didn't even know there was emotes on YouTube. I've never really watched lives on YouTube. I've always just watched Twitch streams. You put it on again? You didn't. don't even have to really heal on these fights, I swear. My husband was talking about my daughter's laundry in the dryer, and I told him last time, like, just put it on. She has so many clothes. There's so many clothes in the dryer. And then with towels and stuff. I told him just put it on heavy duty, and I've never had problems doing that, or just one time through the dryer and it's done. But he's got it in his head that time's better, and he had to put it back on again. I'm not getting any. I could use the loot probably, and I am not getting nothing. Come in. Okay. We're stuck. I got loot! I got loot! Okay. New instance. Then run another one. I need 5 of them for the quest. And I can get a regular piece of, or a piece of regular ray loot. Oh, that's a big upgrade. Big upgrade. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm not really feeling the whole time walking thing. We are going to change gears and we're going to go back to gold making stuff. Because I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm feeling? You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to change the title. We're gonna go to my speed druid. We're gonna run a dungeon. That's what I feel like doing. Change the title on that YouTube one. Okay. Now, I made a list just in case. We're gonna go to Iron Docks and do runs there. We need to go to. I'm trying to remember what portal we have to take. I think it's Ashrun again. It's gonna be on the other side of the map, though. Where's Iron? There we go. Actually, it's not that far. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know what it is with this mount. And instead of flying, it walks on air. Did this yesterday too. I thought it was just a glitch yesterday, but apparently it's like a everyday thing. So, I know Iron Docks can drop stuff that you need for your garrison, like to put I put the auction house in your garrison. I think that's what it is. There's different parts that you have to gather up, and I know some drop from Iron Docks, and they usually sell for okay amount. Like, let me see if it has it on Worth It here. Iron Yeah, this auction add-ons installer 2200, auction connecting valve 1500. Ooh, apparently there's a thing called auto-loading crossbow of the Sand Emperor that goes for a decent amount. I'm guessing it's a low drop rate. And same with this Taker's sword on a stick. It's an axe. Transmog. Or the razor. There's a few different.
Throw more
weapons.
dots, more dots, more dots. Come on, more dots.
This used to be. Okay, oh yeah, we're here, right? Back in BFA, people used to run this over and over and over for gold. It was a way that people could make decent gold per hour when people were trying to get enough gold to get the Brutosaur mount. Like, this is one of the ways they did it. They ran this thing over and over. I tried it for a little bit and I got bored very quickly. So, yeah. Okay, let's go. Now again, I know I said this a lot yesterday. I am not the most efficient runner of these dungeons. I do my best. I'm getting like no loot. I'm getting gold, but no loot. I was saying, oh, here's a piece of loot. Like I said, people ran this in BFA because it was a really good gold per hour. It was just pure gold. You didn't have to sell anything. You got the gold, but they nerfed it after BFA. They nerfed the gold in this dungeon, so you don't get as much anymore. Now, I'm trying to remember. I know some of these guys. These guys do. I think it's the minion guys. These guys. Yeah, those ones don't drop anything. I'm trying to remember. I just remember doing this. It's been a while since I did this place, but I remember there was mobs that. There was like no point in really going after them because they didn't drop anything, not even gold. I remember hating getting this dungeon when this was current content. Because it either went good or it went really bad. I can't do this in shapeshift form, that's stupid. This is just an easy way to not have to like fight mobs. Although maybe that wasn't such a good. Oh no, it does still drop loot. I was just like, wait a minute, does it drop loot if I don't like hit them? But apparently, I still get credit. I just realized I still have the food buff. least those bomb things that they're throwing just to like one shot you. I don't know if these weapons are actually going to sell for what they're showing up on the screen here. I've always heard that
Throw more dots, more dots, more
Warlords of
dots.
Draenor stuff
Come on,
doesn't
more
sell
dots.
very well. I'm like one-shotting these things. I don't need to do dots. Like how he's just like, wait, one shot. This boss, what? I wiped so many times on this boss, so many times. Okay, teleport out. Resets. Get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah. The weapons are okay, but the gear, most of it is like crapola. Because there's just so many of like items out there with the same look. So in one run, how much raw gold did I get? So we get in there. What, 300? Oh, just under 300? I'm sure it used to be like way more than that. Like I said, they nerfed it. Let's see if I can gather up some of these guys here. I'm really bad at the whole gathering thing. And I say that because they tend to like leash or whatever they call it. Like you get to a certain distance and then they go back to where they were. Yeah. And getting their attention. And then there's the ranged ones. I know you're supposed to like line of sight. It's better if you line of sight. Because then the ranged ones will come to you. A recipe. But it's a recipe that's bind and pick up. Can't even sell it. Not that anybody would probably want it. Be sure these guys don't drop anything. Check. got caught up on the, the fence. I was watching a I was watching a video earlier today. It's a guy that does like gold making videos and stuff, and right now he's alright. I don't understand why I can't be transformed. Look at my cat once. Anyway, I didn't even think that, like, he was showing different ways or different solo farms to do, and usually you have to have a certain combination of professions to make it like super worthwhile. But one thing I didn't think of doing was there's these things called follower dungeons, which I've never really done. But there's one that he does on a character that has tailoring and inscription. And apparently, well, one, it'll drop lots of cloth, which you can sell, but it also drops, if you're an inscriptionist, it drops Darkmoon cards, and he sells the Darkmoon decks. So apparently, I don't know, some people still use those. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's like super a lot of money that he gets from the Darkmoon decks, but I mean, something's better than nothing. It's just I have an inscriptionist and I have a tailor, but I don't have an inscriptionist and tailor together. I don't even know how to do follower dungeons. I'd have to look it up. I've never done it. So I'm curious. I'm curious about how well it would do. Like if you're just a tailor or just a inscriptionist. Like I'm getting things and it's saying it's going to give me 16,000. Especially that one. Just there's too many of the same. Okay, out we go. I don't know how much I'm actually doing this. I'm not, and I haven't got any of those items for the auction house thing for the garrison. I haven't got a drop of those yet. Okay, here we go again. Let's see if I can gather some of these up. But apparently, if you go too fast, they don't catch on that you're there. Come on, this is why I don't. This is another reason why I don't try to do the gather up thing. Because half the time they don't want to follow me. I mean, nuts. I am not getting 17,000s for this. It's insane. Now let's check out this wand. The wand? Maybe. It's only that one. Oh. Okay, the thing that popped that said it was worth way more, and now it's in. But when I go here, it's showing like 300. I swear this add-on feels like it's broken. I use it mostly for resetting instances anyway. Oh, how do I use this guy? See what I mean about not being efficient? Oh well. I don't do this to be efficient, I just do it for fun. Yeah, the guys carrying boxes. I don't think they can. I'm not gonna worry about them. Oh, oops, I hit it by mistake. Tap target fail. Buy these guys. Yeah, it says the wand here is 21,000, and then I go look here. And it's showing 316. So I'm not sure. I tried changing the settings and it still gives me crazy amounts. So I don't know what's going on. Alright, can't be a cat form. God forbid. I missed a whole bunch this time. Well. Wow, I missed a lot this time. Did not do good with those. Yeah, I'm not even getting any damage from the bomb things, the cannonballs. I'm not getting any of the blue items that I want. My luck is not the greatest for transmog stuff. I very rarely get anything that's decent. I go for quantity over quality. For that, and there's like a whole whack of the same item, and I've gotten 4 of them. I just don't have this one. Alright, this guy. Be patient. Good with patience. I'm up to 850 pure gold, like raw gold. I'll probably get 3-ish runs more before I have to clear out my bags. So I have a character boost that I got because I got the well, I don't know if it's only the epic version. I think the heroic version of Midnight, the next expansion, when you buy it, you get a character boost, level 80 character boost. And I'm actually thinking of making another druid. Because on a different server, because then I can like, so I said you can do 10 dungeons in an hour before it locks you out, but that's per server from what I understand. So if I make another druid, like speed druid on another server, then I can like basically go back and forth between this one and the other one, and I can just continuously run dungeons. Screens in here. Not worth. Well, I mean, it keeps on saying that it's like has high amounts on the auction house, but I seriously don't actually sell for that. say, well, actually, they're on a different server. I'm gonna see if I can figure out this follower dungeon thing after this one on my tailor and see what kind of cloth I get. After I do these ones, we'll check it out. Can't remember. Oh, you can queue up for them. I don't. Oh wait, follower dungeons. I can queue up for them. Okay. I just have to remember which one it was that they said to do for the cloth. I'm sure if I see the name, I'll recognize it. It was. No. I am not noticing any lag on the internet service. I'm guessing you are. Not on internet, on the TV. Oh, we have no TV. Oh, that's lovely. Have you reset the box? Like unplug your TV box, not the box that controls everything. Because if you do that, I'll scream. I mean, before I came up to stream, I was watching TV on the Fire Stick, which goes through the internet. And I didn't have any issues. Okay. Yeah, I'm not selling a ring for 205,000. That's insane. Nobody's paying that. Not for a ring that is from like many expansions ago. Yeah, these are crazy. I don't know where the pricing's coming from. It's so weird. Ads coming up soonish. I will probably be playing through the ads because I'm doing these dungeon runs. Ooh, ooh, what the frick? I got the Black Rock Bulwark. That is a good draw. Woohoo! I got this shield drop. It's like 1,000,000 gold. Look at that. Has spikies on it. Okay, close. That shield that I just got, that's a world drop. Like, it doesn't necessarily drop in this dungeon, it just anywhere in the world can drop that. I think it's more like, let me see. It's a WOD world drop, so it has to be in the Warlord of Draenor zones. Still crazy. Woohoo! I got a good one. Are all the TVs there? Oh, good. Oh, yeah, yeah. Fine. My husband's not happy. We're having TV issues. So if I suddenly disappear, it's probably because he's going to be calling the our TV provider, internet. Well, they provide TV, internet, and phone. And yeah, we might lose. I have a feeling they might do some kind of reset thing, which I might lose internet for a minute. So if that happens, they'll probably get a stream. I think we're going to sell this round. I still can't believe I got that Black Rock Bulwark. It's crazy. Okay, time to go back. So far I've gotten like 5, 6, 7 things that I'm gonna sell. Like items, Transmog. One of them's really good though. I'm like super happy with that one. Hmm. Well, I've used up my luck on these runs. I probably won't get anything good for the rest of the night. I do want to try out the follower dungeon thing with Clock, though, and then maybe I'll run it again later to see how the inscriptionist works out. I really doubt that quote goes for 24,000. I don't know where it's getting these numbers from. It's weird.
Throw more dots, more dots, more dots.
More dots,
Come
more
on, more
dots.
dots.
Okay, wait for this cat thing to come out. Okay, it's run number 6. 4 more to go. And then we'll try the follower dungeon thing. should probably eat more food. Let's take a second and eat some food. Well, if it was Final Fantasy, it'd be like a second. In World of Warcraft, you have to sit for 10 seconds to get the buff. Or something like that. What is it? Yeah, 10 seconds. Oh no, they're shooting cannons at me! Oh, it tickles. No way somebody's paying that much for wrists. I swear. I know I see everyone saying that, but it blows my mind when it comes up as that. Because there's no way anybody's paying that. I'm not really talking much tonight. There's really much to say. I'm just running dungeons over and over. Couple more days and my daughter goes on her trip, and then the stressing begins. No, it's okay. It's okay. You just sat back up. Okay. 3 more runs. You gotta get up at 7 a.m. for an appointment at the VA. Yeah, I usually wake up between like 6 and 7 each morning during the week anyway. So I start work at 8, but my commute is across the hall from my bedroom. So yeah. I wish it didn't work. I wish I didn't have to work. Not the dream, not having to work. I mean, there's people out there that actually enjoy their jobs. I am not one of those people. I do my job so I can eat and have a roof over my head. I have my WoW raids tomorrow, my retail WoW raids. Well, raid, not raids. There's only one raid in retail. I meant WoW raid nights over the next couple nights. I just realized though, I was looking at, I have a list of like my best in slot out of the raids. I think there's some stuff, if I actually did Mythic Pluses, there might be some pieces out of there that would be better than what I have. But yeah, I don't do Mythic Plus. But based on what I can get out of Heroic Raid, I'm only missing two pieces. And they're rings. Both rings. It's weird. I have had no luck with going on those rings. I was hoping one of them would be in my vault. Or at least one of them. Well, I mean, I can only pick one thing from the vault, so I was hoping one of them would be in my vault, but nope, I got trash in my vault. I'm still in combat. Oh. This is why I'm still in combat. Where are these guys coming from? on, kitty. Two more to go. So I'm guessing you get about 3,000 raw gold out of doing 10 runs. Could be worse, I guess. Oh, I think I mentioned yesterday, or sometime in the last couple streams, that I had bought stuff. I had bought something from Diamond Art Club, which is where I get 95% or more of my diamond paintings from. And I ordered it last week, and I was worried that it was like lost or something because it hadn't moved since the day after I'd ordered it when it got shipped, and it was still showing in Texas. I got an update this morning because it was originally supposed to be delivered today, and usually it's on time when I order from Diamond Art Club, but yeah, it got updated today, and the new date is Thursday. But at least it moved. It's not in Texas anymore. It's in Tennessee. So that's cool. It is not lost. It just got delayed for some reason. And it's not like it's because it's going to Canada and there's the whole tariff crap. Because there's a Facebook group that I'm in that's just like Canadian diamond painters, and there's people in there that got it, like got orders. What I ordered was, it was like a mystery box, so I have no idea which diamond paintings I'm actually getting. And they ordered them too, and they got it, so I don't know why my package got delayed. It somehow got missed or something. You don't like getting mystery boxes? This one I'm not. I know what the possibilities are because of people showing what they've gotten in their mystery boxes, and this one is not super exciting. But like the past ones I've done, there's always at least one or two diamond paintings that you can get in these mystery boxes that are highly sought after. They're very popular items. A lot of people end up reselling it for like crazy amounts of money. I don't do that. I just keep whatever I get. But this time around, there's nothing that's like, oh my god, I can't believe they put that in a mystery box kind of thing. They're pretty, I mean, they're not ugly, but they're not exciting pictures, if that makes any sense. So, you know, it'll get here when it gets here. I'm not too worried. Actually, part of me was like, maybe we'll get lost and they'll just give me a refund. But no, it's not lost. It is on its way. Like I said, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with the possibilities. It's just nothing super exciting. Because there's a few different artists that people just love everything that comes out of these artists. One of them is one of my favorites, which is Richard Lorenz. He does these crazy birds. And then like there's a handful of different ones that people are like, when they go on sale from these artists, they sell out within like minutes. I like mystery boxes, though. I guess I like a little bit of gambling involved in it. This is the first time I think I've seen a mystery box from Diamond Art Club where they have a couple different types of mystery boxes. Ones that have some diamond paintings that I've never seen before, and then there's ones that they're basically just using it to get rid of excess inventory, stuff that's not really selling. I never get those ones. I only get the ones that have never seen before pictures, like for diamond paintings, because those ones usually have good ones in it. I'm really surprised this one was kind of meh. On hold for 22 minutes now. The TV is working. Of course. That is always how it works. And as soon as, if you were to hang up, it would go off again. Although I would probably just hang up if it's working again. They might have had an issue. And it was fixed. Mr. Fabulous hasn't been a regular viewer in a while, but he's definitely hasn't been here the last few streams. He used to be here pretty much every stream, and now he's rarely here. I don't know why. He just might be busy. I know there was a while there where he didn't show up for a while because they had an earthquake by where he was. There's been a major typhoon in the last few weeks over there. Maybe that's it. It's possible. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's busy or dealing with issues because of he's fine, but he has to deal with issues because of the typhoon. I know he watches on his phone. Okie doke. Don't forget the orange juice. I've been making smoothies for my daughter and I pretty much every day. And I use frozen strawberries, fresh banana, fresh spinach, and orange juice, and make a smoothie out of it. It was actually her suggestion to use spinach. She wanted to, her friend had told her she could get iron from spinach. So And when you put it in a smoothie, you can't taste it. So, and she really likes them. The first one I made, I didn't use orange juice. I used, what did I use? I can't remember what I used. But for the liquid, I can't remember what I used, but it wasn't great. So I started using orange juice, and now she loves it. So I have like a big blender, but then I also have an old magic bullet where you can just make 1 cup of smoothie at a time. Like it's basically you make the smoothie in the cup. Like it's hard to explain if you haven't seen a magic bullet. I'm sure people, like magic bullet's been around for a long time. But I much prefer making it in the magic bullet, because when I make it in like the big blender, I tend to make too much. Whereas when I make it with the magic bullet, it's already just making it in the cup, so I don't make too much. I'm really surprised I haven't got any of the auction things. I usually get at least 1 doing these runs. I haven't got any. I only have like this run and 1 more run after this. So, I don't know. I mean, there's still a possibility, but I'm not counting on it. It says 15,000. I'm thinking not so much, but
An illusion? What are you hiding?
scared the crap out of me. Wee! Rainbow you've got like rainbows and unicorns and stuff, and that reminds me of the diamond painting I'm doing right now, which is a rainbow unicorn. Okay, 1 more run of this. Actually, I've gone past. Actually, you know what? I think I'm done with this place. I've gone past the hour. I usually try to do an hour or 10 runs, and I didn't quite make the 10 runs, so let's hearth out of here, clean up our bags, and we'll go over to my tailor and see if I can figure out this follower dungeon cloth thing. How are you doing, Jaylee? Okay, let's see. Put things in our listing. Okay, I think a lot of these are going to be like 10,000 plus, actually. Especially this Black Rock Bulwark that I got that is insane. How much you can get for that. And then we got some materials. We want grain ore, meat over there. Okay. This in my build bank. Just take here. No idea. Whatever. Let's see if we can sell any of this stuff. Not gonna get rich off the stuff that's in my for materials. It's something. Okay, let's go over to my tailor and see if I can figure out this. So my tailor is my warlock. I think I've done one follower dungeon ever, and that was because it came up as a quest or something. I guess the good thing about a follower dungeon is you're not dealing with real people. It's all NPCs. So there's no, like, queue, really. You don't need to find people. It just puts in, let me see. Or, oh, I think it's Dark Flame Cleft. Let's see how this goes. I haven't done this. You can drag this to your action bar. Toggle to allow a follower to lead that way. Well, who's the king? Go! I don't know how this is going to work out. And I am not good on my warlock. I can't remember who's supposed to be doing here. I'm just hitting buttons. Ooh, all this cloth. That is a lot. This is why I'm doing this. But there's things over there. Well, we're not dying, so that's good. Well, I was all excited with that first pack. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of cloth. And then I've gotten no cloth since. Oh, I should have started a worth it thing. I guess I started now. Oh, I don't have it on this character. Oh well.
Throw more dots, more dots, more dots. Come on, more dots.
I am sort of throwing dots. Because I am a warlock. Okay, I was so excited about getting all that cloth and I haven't seen a piece of cloth since. There's a whole piece of cloth. Well, it's weaver cloth. It's like spider web. But that's what I'm looking for. What did you just do? The boss went away. What did you do, Tank? You had to wait for the boss to spawn again. Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. I haven't done this dungeon since since this expansion came out. My GPS is probably crap. Wait, do we get no loot in follower dungeons, like, from the bosses? What? Really? All I'm looking for is cloth, still. It's saying, jump down here. Well then jump. I like how, the, the NPC tank is pinging the map like they're a real tank. I love it. The computer thinks it's people. Look at my little imp. Next time we go through, like, go on a run of this, I'm going to. I'm going to turn on Warcraft so I can track to see how much gold we're getting. I feel like we're not doing very well, but we could be wrong. Yeah, that first group of group of mobs that we had that gave us all that cloth gave me higher expectations than the work getting there. I got a piece of loot. Is it any good? It's better than what I have. By a lot. I told you my gear on my alt is crap. Banana pudding monster. Yeah, well I think it was supposed to be like
Potatoes.
a melted
Boil them,
candle.
mash them, stick them in a stew. Decent amount of cloth there. Okay, okay. Change this dungeon? I meant like, maybe it's just because it's been so long since I've done this dungeon, but I don't remember this part. I think it's just been since I've done it. Wait, was I supposed to find my setup? Where's my setup? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Honestly, I can't remember this boss. People are just leaving me. He just ran off. It's like it's a real group of people. Yeah, I remember hating this part of the dungeon.
You need to keep this lit, so you have to collect these candles thrown away. Collect some candles. Candle. I'm coming. Here we go. Wait, please. I don't think they drop any cloth anyway. I like how they're waiting for me though, because in a real dungeon with real people, they would not wait. I have this thing in my head. I'm holding a tiny candle. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. There you go. Because I don't have a button. Hello? I feel like this dungeon is broken. Okay, there. I picked up something. Apparently I was supposed to pick up something. Oh, right. You have to, like... I don't know what this does, because it's, like, their health's not working. Dazed. Ow, my head. Oh, poor little guy. Yeah, I don't find this fun. This might be a decent way to get cloth, but it's not a fun way. So, yeah. I don't know if I'll be doing this. And the amount of cloth isn't like, oh my god, we got so much cloth, I can't believe it kind of cloth. It's just... Okay, we killed the darkness. Woo. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this again. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this cloth farm. Let's see. So I got cloth that I got. See how I did. Yeah. It wasn't like, oh my god, types of cloth. It's like 40 gold there. 80 gold there. Yeah, this is like, eh. I don't think this is worth it. At least not. Maybe if I had better gear and I ran through. Maybe if I actually had inscription and got. Yeah, this is meh level. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I think I can disenchant this. Okay, so that was a bust in my opinion. Let's go on to my gather druid. We'll go gather some herbs. Well, herbs and oil. This is from herbs and ore that I gathered yesterday and today. Oh, although a lot of this is from... I had went and I did a multi-farm thing over in... Shoot, what's that called? It's in BFA. Or... Storm Sung Valley. I went and flew around there. Yeah, there's this mount is everywhere. A lot of people got this mount. Blizzard made a lot of money on this mount. I think it was something like $90 Canadian or something for this mount. I didn't use real money. I used gold. Okay, we are going to fly around Isle of Dorn. Or Isle of Dorn, right? Yeah, this place. Like we did yesterday. We'll get 2 of these potions and get on our handy dandy flying mount. And go find some herbs and ore. My space HUD kind of thing. That's what I kind of think of it as. The radar space HUD thing. It makes it so much easier to farm ore and stuff. Or in herbs when you have it like right in your face and you don't have to like constantly look at the mini map. It's scary. Find gathering relaxing. It may not, like, especially right now, the prices have plummeted since the beginning of the expansion. See, it's not like crazy amounts of gold to get from herbs and ore, but I find it relaxing just flying around gathering. So. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I really wish that the music in WoW was on a continuous cycle. I hate when there's a break in music. It's too quiet. I'm pretty sure in Final Fantasy there is no break in music. It's just continuous, and I like it that way. I've never noticed it being like super quiet, so I'm guessing it's just continuous. Maybe some people find it annoying, but you know what you can do? Turn off the music. It's super easy. At least in World of Warcraft, it's just Control M to turn on and off the music. Honestly, when I play by myself without streaming, I don't usually have the music on, but I like having music when I'm streaming. I'm like tempted to go after fishing pools. If I magically find a treasure pool, I would probably do it, but because there's like transmog in there that you can only get from the fishing pool, and I don't think you can sell it. You might be able to sell it, but I would probably just collect it for myself because it's like unusual things that you can get in the pools, not like everyday transmog. But I've only ever found one, maybe two. It might have been two. I'm hitting using it. Oh, I'm like right in between. I'm seeing these fishing pools and I'm like, maybe it'll be a treasure one, because I'm pretty sure it was in Isle of Dorn that I found the treasure one. It can be anywhere, I think, in any of the zones for the War Within, but I think even with the coffee tonight, it's not helping. I'm like zoning out. Probably going to be a shorter stream today. For a second there, that song reminded me. There's a movie called Sneakers. It's an older movie. I can't remember what year it came out. Probably like the 90s, early 2000s at the latest. I'm pretty sure it was like the 90s. And that song for a split second reminded me of a song that is from the movie. Yeah, if you haven't seen Sneakers, I can't remember.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Hello, Angie Star. If you haven't seen Sneakers, like I said, it's an older movie. Pretty sure it's from the 90s. And I can't. Oh, it's Robert Redford's in it, and I'm trying to think. I can picture the people who are in it, but I'm really bad at names for actors and stuff. But it's about these guys that when they're in university. Oh, I love that emote. It's so cute. Little spinning toy car thing. These guys are like university. It begins with these guys in university, and they made this code, like this computer program code thing that could hack into pretty much any website or like government thing. And what they would do is hack into certain companies or organizations or whatever and transfer money from them and give it to like usually like charities or whatever. And Robert Redford's character goes out to get pizza. And while he went out to get pizza, he sees that like the FBI or whatever is raiding where they were working out of. And
potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
His partner gets caught and stuff. So it starts off with that, and then years later is when the rest of the movie happens, and he thinks that his friend actually like died in prison or something, but he didn't, and I don't know. It's just this big, huge thing. It's hard to explain. I'm really bad at explaining it, but it's a really good movie. You forgot your fries again today. Every day you play that sound, and you're like, I forgot my fries. Now I want to watch Sneakers again. I think the movies from like the 80s and 90s, maybe it's just because that's what I grew up on, is those movies, but maybe it's like more of a nostalgia factor thing going on. But I think they made better movies back then than nowadays. I mean, sure, the movies now are good too, but I don't know. Like I said, it's probably like a nostalgia factor. Remembering like simpler times when I was growing up. Oh, Angie Star, did you see that my raid team finally cleared all the raids in Mob Classic? Finally. 25 man is harder, I'm saying. Anything good out of that, but I got stuff. I feel like I know this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like I'm doing this.
You are not prepared!
I'm not doing this multi-farm, like this herb or farming thing properly. Like, I'm not getting as much as I should, if that makes any sense, based on what like Worth It is telling me I should be making with this. I mean, only like less than 20 minutes in to the run, but I feel like I should be making, and it might be because I'm not using the fast flying thing, because I find it super annoying when I'm farming because I constantly run out of energy because I'm really bad at it. See how much I get, but I think it was telling me, let's see. Well, I guess it's only 4,300, which is not great. Well, maybe I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just not the best way to make gold. And, like, there's people who just go around and gather and they get gold. And I mean, yes, I mean the stuff will sell like super fast, but there's other better ways to make gold. So I'm constantly trying to find better ways to make gold that's not like Transmog, because Transmog takes a long time to sell some things. Like you have, like I mentioned this numerous times, you have to be super patient to get into Transmog. Like, there's people who are like, I put this up on the auction house like twice and it didn't sell. Yeah, it could be months before a piece of gear sells. Like, a particular piece of gear sells. I think people say for ones that sell Transmog is you need to have a lot of, or like tons of variety. You have to have millions of gold worth of things on the auction house to see any sort of gold each day. Like any sort of regular amounts of gold. And it's true, like you have to have tons. And that's why I'm slowly trying to build up my Transmog inventory again, because I have been slacking months on that stuff. I've been just reposting the same things over and over and over again. again. And you know, sometimes things sell, but a lot of the stuff I've been selling is like the super cheap stuff. That's why I decided like I need to get back into gold making, because I spent like 2 million gold to get the midnight expansion. So I need to build back up my gold again. So I need to be consistent with my gold making again. I remember to use these overloads. I think this is the one that's the best one for herbs to use for overload. Because what it would do is when you use it again on an herb, it will duplicate it. Now, I have never paid attention to which herb is the best to do it for. I'm pretty sure it's like I honestly have no idea which one it is anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not this one though. But you only have a certain amount of time to do it, so hopefully I don't run out of time. Because I'm not seeing them. And I think the better one, these herbs up here, whatever herb this is, I'm going to think. It's not, definitely not the herb I want, but we're going to use it anyway. Just because I don't want to lose out on the, the buff. I would have been better to use it on this one. The amount that's between the how much you can get for each of the herbs is not that crazy. It used to be a little wider, and I think this is the one to use for this. But I'm really bad at doing this one. You have to like run over these spiders and gather cloth. They're hard to see though. That's why I'm not good at it. Okay, let's get back on track. The thing is when I do this gathering, I'd probably make more gold off my herbs that I gather if I sold them all. But I tend to keep the ones that are like the 1 and 2 star herb and ore because I craft. Although, to be fair, I don't think I use herbs very much. Because I don't know how people do it, but I have not found a good way to make profit on like making potions and flasks. I think people rely on the multi like what is it called? Like when you make multiple of, when you go to make one flask and you actually get multiple of it, the procs of those things, I think people rely on those to make actual profit. And I'm just not good at that. I get distracted again. And then don't get me started on the whole thaumaturgy thing. I don't understand how that works. And like exactly, I need step-by-step dummy instructions. I mentioned this yesterday. For me to understand how thaumaturgy works, I need thaumaturgy for dummies. Step-by-step instructions. always heard since before the expansion came out that thaumaturgy is going to be like so profitable, and I watched numerous videos and they're just not specific enough on how to do it for me. Honestly, I need thaumaturgy for dummies. How much time we got left on our flask? 34 minutes. Almost at the halfway point. If it keeps up the way it is, actually might do better than what Mogget is saying I should do for an hour's worth. So, yay! It's not very often that I'm above average for stuff like this. But hey, I mean, there's still time to go. There's still time to go to mess it up. Another exploding ore. Stay close. Hope that those things don't land. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's get back on that track here. It should go around the outside and then I get distracted. I mean, I think that's the whole purpose. Go around the outside and every once in a while you'll come across stuff that's close by and you go do that and you come back. I have so many of these, where are they? These verdant seeds. I gotta go plant those. You basically plant them and you get like 3 herbs all at one spot, but you can only do them in Hollowfall, in a certain area of Hollowfall. There's like these mounds of dirt on this farm and you have to go around and plant seeds. I have so many of them. I have 78 on this character, 14 on LEG, which is my inscriptionist / herbalist. And then I have, okay, this area has lots of herbs, and probably because nobody wants to collect them because there's freaking things all over the place and they don't want to fight them. I have, how many? 68 on my main character, which is an alchemist and herbalist. I think I might change my professions and some of my characters for next expansion. I tend to oh my god, I'm like losing my train of thought. Pair up things that work together, as in like alchemist and herbalist, because you need the herbs for alchemy, blah blah blah. Whereas really you don't need to do that. Like I can use this character, which is my dual gatherer, to go around and collect the herbs and stuff that I need, and I can double up on crafting professions on some of these characters. So I'm thinking maybe I'll actually do that. I just don't know which ones I should go for. And that's one of the reasons why I've never done it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on a couple. I don't know. Can you tell I'm indecisive about these things? Learn all these. under the halfway mark. Over the halfway mark. We got less than 30 minutes. I'm good with that. I've been thinking of cutting back on the amount of days I stream. I'm thinking of just doing weekends because I'm like Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing, and just keep it to 3 days a week because I'm finding it that I've got so much going on between working and streaming and raiding and real life stuff. Honestly, my real life stuff has been falling to the wayside because of work, streaming, and raiding. So I've been thinking about it off and on for a while. Actually, there's been times where I thought maybe I'll just stop streaming altogether. But then I do enjoy streaming, even if I'm not like got like lots of viewers. I still like enjoy just rambling on about nothing some days, going through it, like sharing the story in Final Fantasy, stuff like that. It's just I mentioned to my daughter that I was thinking of quitting, like just giving up on streaming. And she's like, no, don't quit. She doesn't even watch me. I don't know why she's like so invested in me streaming. I wish the music. I want the music to play. It's driving me nuts. It doesn't play constantly. I know I mentioned this like already like 2 or 3 times this stream, but it just. I wish it played continuously. Yeah, I don't think gathering is the best way at the moment. I mean, at the beginning of expansions, for sure, gathering to make gold is a really good way to do it because there is not an overabundance of stuff on the market, so you can get crazy prices for things. But this late in the expansion, where they're already like talking about the next expansion, and like the next expansion is going to be in beta come Tuesday, like a week from today. It will be in beta. There's just so many herbs and ore on the market, on the auction house, that the prices are so low. I don't think it's the way to go. I'm still, I don't know what is the best way to make gold right now in this late in the expansion. craft things, but I definitely noticed a big huge slowdown on things selling, which again is probably because it's near the end of the expansion and people don't need the crafting gear. And then I don't know. I don't know. Like I was watching a video, like I said earlier. I was watching this video. It's like a series. He has about half a dozen or so videos out for the series he's doing on, like, he's trying to get to gold cap. He basically took everything off of, he has like a half a dozen or more, maybe a dozen characters that are, I'm pretty sure all of them are like maxed level, but he's taken everything off them, like all the gold and any materials or whatever, and he's trying to get to gold cap. So I watched most of his first video, and that's where I got the idea to do that follower dungeon thing, and I just don't think it's for me. One, I didn't have the right combination of professions. So he suggests going in there as a tailor inscriptionist, and I don't know if he probably is better geared on his characters than I am on, like, I went in there on my tailor, and I'm guessing he probably has better gear than me, and I don't know if he relies so much on the actual followers to kill things. I think he gathers up a lot and he just kills things on his own. I'd have to pay more attention to the video, but again, I think it's a combination, the fact that he had a combination of tailor and inscription, and I just had tailor. How do you transfer stuff from ally 2 to horde 1, vice versa? There's the easiest way is the war band bank. It's shared between all your characters on your whole account. It's a bank for all your characters, horde and alliance. That's the easiest way to do it. But I mean, it has to be on your account. Like if you're trying to transfer between, like you have a friend that's ally and you are horde or vice versa, the only way to transfer things is in a dungeon or instance, like a raid. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you can even mail between factions. Maybe you can? I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure you have to... in an instance. I don't know. They've made so many changes over the years. I don't know what the restrictions are anymore. Before, you couldn't even group up with horde and alliance together, or you couldn't be in a guild, or you couldn't, like, now you can. Like the guild that I'm in retail has both horde and alliance across server, everything. Doesn't matter anymore. But I know there is still some restrictions on what you can do with between horde and alliance characters. Like I still don't think you could talk unless you're in a guild together or in an instance together. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, if you're friends on Battle.net, you can talk, doesn't matter. Okay, we got like less than 20 minutes on this farm. I think after I finish this multi-farm, I think I might end the stream. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel in like 20 minutes. I'm leaning towards ending the stream in like 20 minutes or so. Apparently she went to the mall by herself. She left this afternoon, said she was going to the mall. Like she took the bus there. I knew she took the bus there, but I thought she was meeting somebody there. But then I was talking to my husband and I got the impression that she went there by herself. Although where the mall is, it's by where she works. And her friend was working today. Hey, baby. Did you go to the mall by yourself? Were you at the mall by yourself? Oh, I thought you were meeting somebody. I knew you took the bus, but I thought you were meeting somebody.
Visiting Snow at work. I got my.
Oh, you got your glue sticks?
There's two different sizes, but the bigger ones are too big.
Yeah.
That's like comparing them with the popular ones that are on the wall. And Nick, are you proud of me? This is the only thing I folded for. There was a $60 figure at GameStop that I really want. Didn't buy it. Then they had three finals. They restocked the 21 finals, and I will be buying them. Trash scaled nice and case. And this one was
Good job. You didn't spend the money in your pocket. I do want you to yeah. Yeah, stalk me while I'm at home. Woohoo! That's exciting. No, I was like, I wanted you to, when you're away, to message me in the morning when you wake up, when you get home. You know, back to the Airbnb. Yes, exactly. Exactly. If you want to text me throughout the day, that's fine too, but at least morning and night. Love you. It's a long weekend for me though, because I took Monday off and I have Tuesday off. It's like extra long weekend for me. Tuesday is my birthday. I can't believe it's my birthday already. I'm crazy. My daughter finally got her government ID. She's taking the train to where she's going for the convention, and she needs a government ID to get on the train. She does have a passport, and that was like the last resort, was to use her passport. We had got like put in the went to the government office and we requested a government ID for her. But because Canada Post is somewhat on strike at the moment, we weren't sure if her ID was going to come in time for the trip. But it did. It came in this week. She leaves on Thursday. So, yay. She's stressing out because she's going with one of her friends, and then she gets along with, well, obviously her friend, and then there's another one that's going that she gets along with. That's actually the oldest out of the group. But then there's a couple, I think at least a couple others that it's not that she doesn't really get along with, and she feels like she's worried that she's going to feel left out while they're away, because these girls tend to leave her out of stuff. There was an event that she went to a couple weeks ago, and it happened there, and the only reason why she stayed was because she was going to be spending the night at one of her friend's house that was there. But there was another girl that she was kind of like talking with, and she's like, yeah, I'm going. Or this girl said, yeah, I'm going home. She's like, I came here to hang out with my friends, and they're not even paying attention. So she ended up leaving. I don't understand. Well, that's not true. I remember when I was younger, and I used to go to these parties with one of my friends. And I always felt like on the outside. Like, there was times where I basically just sat in the corner and did nothing. I just watched them. It was like these big house parties, and like some of them were drinking, underage drinking, lovely. And I didn't drink, and yeah, I always felt left out. So I understand how she feels. I never understood people who do that. there must be somebody around here farming because all of a sudden things are disappearing off my map. See? Yeah, it is. I haven't seen them, but apparently they're here somewhere. Oh, damn it. Like, it's just like seconds. They're like a few seconds ahead of me or something. Yep, there it goes again. Oh, for crying out loud. I hate when that happens. They'll get to a point that they will stop disappearing. But apparently it's okay. Ugh. Oh, I was gonna say I got one. No, did not get one. I got one. Oh my god, I got two. Okay. I think we're okay now. I want to hit 5,000. I got like 8 minutes left of my flask. I should be able to get there. I'm like almost there. I'm only like 68 gold away from hitting 5 with what is in my pockets. Although, like I said, I probably won't be putting all of this on the auction house. I will probably put the majority of the stuff. Well, to be honest, it will definitely be the 3-star things. I always call them 3-star. I don't know if they're stars. The other stuff I'll put in my bank to use for crafting. Although I'm wondering if I should just... No, there is some herbs that I still use for various things. Maybe I'll keep the 1 and 2 herbs. I've been going back and forth whether I should sell them or not, because it's not like I craft a lot of flask and potions, because not profitable unless they proc. And I don't like relying on procs because it's like gambling, and I enjoy gambling in real life every once in a blue moon, but I don't rely on it to make a profit in real life, so I don't tend to do it in game either. I hit 5,000 gold. Yay. Okay, I got 6 minutes left. So this is this gold farm. I mean, it's not great. 5,000-ish gold an hour is not the greatest. But it definitely is better than what Worth It was telling me I should get by doing this. So that's a plus, I guess. It's just definitely not like the best way to make it. But between, I will save some money because I won't have to buy herbs and ore for the 1 and 2 stars that I use for crafting. And I can sell the 3 stars, so I'll make a few thousand, probably just on, let me see. So about 200 there. 300, 500, 1,700, 1,800. Oh, a couple thousand gold. Maybe I will make on the 3-star stuff. which again, that's not great, but I will save some gold for it because I won't have to buy some herbs and ore for when I craft things. But always remember, if you're crafting things, just because you've gathered it doesn't mean that you're crafting it for free. Because you have to take into account of how much you would actually be able to sell the materials for. So if you add up all the costs of the materials, like if you were to sell it, if what you're making is not more than that, then you're losing money. So it's amazing to me on how people don't understand that. There's people out there, and that's the reason why some things on the auction house are crazy low in price. One is because it could be because people are leveling and they're making a bunch of something, so they're just trying to make some of their money back. But some of it is too, is people thinking, hey, I went out and gathered this stuff, so it cost me nothing. And not realizing, hey, if I sold these materials, which sell way faster, mind you, materials sell way faster than crafted items, usually. Yeah, so they don't take into account that if they were to sell this stuff, they would actually make more money than whatever they're crafting. I don't know why people don't think of that. There's people out there that don't think of that. Oh, less than 2 minutes to go on my flask. Almost time to head back to Dorneville, clear out our bags. And even though I'm going to be ending stream shortly, I'm probably still going to be playing World of Warcraft and like doing different farms. I'm just going to end stream. I just don't feel it's advantageous right now to stream because I'm getting tired. Okay, like less than 30 seconds on my flask. Okay, let's hearth back to Carnival. I will never understand why when you're shape-shifted into various things, why some things don't work. Just take me out of that form and or just leave it. Just make it so I can hearth when I'm in flight form. Who the frick cares? As long as I'm not actually flying. Have we finished this? Or almost finished this and get the other quirky. Okay, let's turn this thing off here. Just checking something. One more thing. we're gonna end the stream here for the night. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did some gold farming stuff. I know I originally was gonna do time walking, but after I did one time walking dungeon, I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. I might run some time walking this weekend off stream or something. But I didn't feel like doing it on stream, so we switched over to gold making things, and didn't really. Well, I mean, we did get that one item that should sell for a decent amount of gold. That bulwark, that shield thing. So I'm excited about that. But the other farms, like, and this farm was okay, but 5,600 gold an hour is not the greatest. Like, I think that like 10,000 and higher an hour would probably be better. But I mean, it's relaxing to go flying around and just gathering every once in a while. So thanks for hanging out, and I will be back on Friday, and we'll be back with Final Fantasy on Friday. And I'm, like I said, I am contemplating in the near future switching it, so I'm only streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday to free up some time where I'm not like scheduled to do something in the evenings necessarily, you know what I mean? I can like have some free time. We will see. I might change my mind. I have a habit of like coming up with ideas and then switching like constantly, but next stream will be Friday, and we'll be back with Final Fantasy 14. So thanks again for hanging out. I will see you next time. Later.